Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines!
Another weekend, another bit of very bad news for the movie business.
And that's why we should go from Sunday to Tuesday.
Memorial Day weekend has historically been a boon for the box office, with Disney's The Little Mermaid remake pulling in $95.4 million last year. That's what we've come to expect, pandemic notwithstanding. Unfortunately, the dual threat of Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, and the Garfield movie didn't prove to be much of a threat at all, as both films fell well short of expectations, leading to a downright terrible holiday weekend.
You saw nothing.
Garfuriosa was, in the end, the direct opposite of last year's Barbenheimer phenomenon in every way imaginable. Warner Bros. Furiosa took the top spot on the charts, pulling in $26.3 million through Sunday, with that number growing to an estimated $32 million when accounting for Monday. Meanwhile, Sony Pictures' new animated Garfield film landed at number 2, with $24 million over the weekend and $31.1 million across the Friday to Monday stretch. In both cases, the numbers were well below industry estimates. George Miller's Mad Max prequel had been eyeing a debut of around $46 million heading into the weekend, while Garfield was looking at around $32 million on the low end. Obviously, Garfuriosa certainly didn't catch on in the way Barbenheimer did. Barbie and Oppenheimer opened in July last year, and both succeeded beyond even the most optimistic expectations. Barbie topped the charts with a staggering $162 million domestically, while Oppenheimer came in second with $82 million in the same weekend. That's the top end of what is possible in the pandemic era. We're a long way from the top right now, even when you consider Garfuriosa's global haul. Internationally, Furiosa pulled in a soft $32.8 million, giving it a $65.8 million globally. Overseas audiences won't save the day here. Garfield, however, has already pulled in $66.3 million outside of North America, with a running total of $97.4 million. Against a very reasonable $60 million budget, it will probably be fine in the end. Sony's bottom line doesn't help movie theaters all that much, though, with chains like AMC and Regal becoming increasingly desperate for a breakout hit. It's been slow going since Godzilla x Kong opened to $80 million at the end of March, to be certain. The disappointment that was Garfuriosa gave us the worst Memorial Day weekend since Casper opened to $22.5 million back in 1995. Excluding 2020, when theaters around the country were shut down due to the pandemic. And that isn't even accounting for inflation, which would only make things sound more grim. Ticket sales in 2024 are now pacing 22% behind the same point last year. Hollywood is looking for answers as well-reviewed movies like The Fall Guy and now Furiosa fail to draw a crowd. Theaters are likewise looking for answers, as they are now being asked to weather another terrible year after several terrible years. So yes, 2024 is very much in need of a Barbenheimer-level event to make things look better. That's unlikely to happen. All eyes now turn to Deadpool and Wolverine in July, in the hopes that Marvel's latest can have a record-breaking debut and save the day.
Let's go.
The bigger problem, of course, is that it can't be about just one movie. That doesn't work for Hollywood, and that doesn't work for theaters in between the times when that one movie arrives. Sadly, the big Garfuriosa flop only added to the sense of dread in the industry, rather than giving us something to be hopeful about.